Hi, it's the Tiny One slash Bishie, and let's do a little Q&A. Normally when I do ask for questions, I don't really get any, and I think it's because I don't have that big of an audience, but one of my friends was awesome enough to provide me some questions, so I'm going to go ahead and answer those. Also, my bed's a little messy. I'm sorry about that. I had to tear it apart to look for something. Still couldn't find it. I thought it was on my bed. It's somewhere floating around. But anyways, on to the questions. First question is, when did you first get into World of Warcraft? Okay. This question is an old question. Actually, I've been playing World of Warcraft for about 9 years. Yeah, I think it's been about 9 years. If not longer. I was last trying to, I think I mentioned something about it being 9 years when I was going through my playthrough of it. And I cut that part out. So there were certain achievements that I was looking at for when I was doing the Lunar Festival and Love is in the Air event. And it shows the date that you last got an achievement for a particular thing or a particular achievement. So yeah, I think the earliest date I did something was 9 years ago. So yeah, it's been a while. So what happened was, if not longer, I don't remember, I might have been like delving around with the game even before I started getting events and getting achievements at playing events. But what happened was, this is when I was working at a particular big clothing store. Of course, they sold other stuff, but it was mainly clothing. That is no longer around, at least not in my area. And so one of my bosses, he was into the game and he suggested I join him. I said, okay. I had to buy the game. I had to buy a subscription, spent all this money. And he said, oh yeah, I'm on such and such server. This is my character name. I'm like, okay. And he said, just log on, message my character, and I'll let you in our guild. I thought, okay, this is cool. I did all that. And nothing. My boss, my own boss, he wasn't my boss, he was like higher than me, had blocked me. So I had spent all this money I didn't have, mind you, but I thought, why not? You know, I'd have someone to play with. No, that's not the case. Luckily, my roommate, who, yes, I lived with even back then, we've lived together for a while. He was nice enough to get the game and play with me. And we had been on and off with a couple different guilds. We've been in alliance guilds. I think we've been in a horde guild together. And then he kind of stopped playing the game. I was continuing playing on and off. That's kind of like one of my comfort games, as I've stated before in World of Warcraft playthroughs. And eventually I was able to get my roommate's account as well, so I have 2 accounts. And I've had various friends on WoW who they've kind of like drifted out of my life since then. Some who have unfortunately passed away. But it's still a really fun game. I still play it on and off, and now, as you've seen on this channel, I play it for Let's Plays. I have several different characters I play, and I enjoy it, and I hope that y'all who watch it have been enjoying it as well. The next question is, what's your favorite coffee? So, as some of you know, or some of you may not know, I am allergic to an ingredient in the chocolate making process. So if a lot of the cheaper chocolates I've noticed and American chocolates have this component, and it's the more expensive brands, and it's the other countries that don't have this component. So I can have their chocolate, but I can't have it here in the States. With that being said, my favorite coffee, not to be basic or anything, but I do enjoy my, well, I have a couple favorites. White chocolate mocha. During the holidays, I love my pumpkin spice lattes, and I also love my eggnog lattes. And I mean, yeah, it gets kind of old after a while, especially with the white chocolate mocha, that I'm stuck on one particular coffee. But I mean, so many other, if you look at like the Starbucks menu or any of these other places, a lot of them have some component of chocolate as part of the coffee, and I just can't have any of that, and it's really frustrating, really annoying. A golden eagle from Dutch Bros is another one that I really enjoy when I kind of want to break from the white chocolate mocha. And so golden eagles are the kind that I tend to get like on my birthday or when I get free coffee, that sort of thing. So if you ever want to get me coffee, those are the brands to look for. White chocolate mocha, golden eagle, or if it's holiday season, pumpkin spice latte or eggnog latte. I also like the hot apple cider, but that's not coffee. Favorite comfort food. My favorite comfort foods are not healthy at all. At all. So I really enjoy chicken nuggets, but they have to be the really crispy, crispy batter, or else no. And this is going to sound very bad. Fried chicken batter. And it's the fried chicken batter that has to be the batter itself, the crispy, not the flaky, soft, easily fall apart. No, it has to be hard. It has to have that crunch. And then, of course, bacon. Very crispy, crunchy bacon. That's another one. I can never pick one. I feel like I'm leaving the others out if I don't pick some of the others too. But yeah, those are my comfort foods. And I think I've gotten spoiled because I've been able to have access to a McDonald's for a bit. I've kind of lost access now because that particular McDonald's is closing. But yeah, McDonald's chicken nuggets particularly, especially if they're fresh. Oh, so good. So good. And they're nice and juicy inside. They're not dry. They used to be dry. Oh my God. I remember when I was a little kid getting McDonald's chicken nuggets, and I would never eat the white meat because the white meat was always the driest nuggets, and I hated those. I'd always try and sneak throwing them out. And back then they actually had dark meats from like the legs and the thighs. So I would try to get the dark meat because dark meat was the juicier one, the juicier pieces, and I love those. I would actually, it's kind of embarrassing. When I was a little kid, I would actually take a bite. When I was get my little chicken nuggets, I would take a bite out of each one to see which was the white meat and which was the dark meat. And I just eat the dark meat. And I would get my dad and my aunt so mad at me because I was just picking and choosing instead of just eating everything. But I didn't want to eat something dry and gross. I was particular even back then. But yeah, that was all the questions that I have. Thank you to Panda King for sending those to me. Actually, I will put his YouTube name right here. And that's going to be all for this video. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and comment them down below. I like doing these type of videos. So go ahead and ask me anything. Well, I shouldn't say anything because this is not my cosplay channel. So I would prefer questions not cosplay related and not convention related. Be on my cosplay channel, Tiny Beach Cosplays, and then everything else here on this channel. But yeah, that's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.